comes a time in life where you realize you spent your life giving worth to the worthless. I lived long enough to see myself become a villain. The world sees you in that vision when you make your first million. This society of hypocrites looking for a bailout. Second you advance, they start calling you a sellout. Also for disloyal fans that don't know respect. The grind of being top dog, they only know to deflect. I yank a chain off my neck, no longer dragging me down. Recognizing my status, I ain't seeing you clown. I live a life for kids, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, it's never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. Through my career, always been called a company man. You can't be best for the business with no game plan. Five knuckles always shuffle when I hustle the crowd. Had to box out my fan base, no marks allowed. Hollywood star now, I'm a man of class. All these frail civilians ain't at my status. Get used to seeing me with the gold and leather. Your dream ends at never, my time is forever. I live a life with kids, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, it's never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to stream number 2. We're going to play Madden tonight. Probably 1 or 2 games. I say that, but I get into playing more. But just want to say we might not have many people in here tonight, but you know, who cares in a way, but you know, let's just have some fun. So let's get it out. I go by Cena Wally on here now. So let's get ready. I got the world. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Mother goose. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let's close that window. Let's redo it. Okay. Snap. All right. I think we are back. All right. Here we go. All right. It's in the game. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get ready here. Yeah, the leaderboard has changed. It frustrates me since they. All right.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Able to slither by. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lady.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to Walker on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll run it for about 5 and close to the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 24 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nice little juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Darnold now to throw. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jahad Campbell charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 20-yard.
Yeah, they'll try the air now with Darnold. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. they had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go, stop.
Now they'll send Cup in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jihad Campbell. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jobe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Now he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Saquon Barkley running right. He'll take this to the 46. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left in this first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. He's still on his feet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
No, lady. Hey, lady.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. It's complete. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one by the line of scrimmage.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now he'll take this and run. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second down and 6 now. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Ow.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Our first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hurts will throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
La, 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 la.
Momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Eagles 27.
Yo, I want that way. I'm good with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Darnold now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A handoff to Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down. On the end around, here comes Smith. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire
I love it. Don't talk trash. Sometimes I know how to come back after talking trash. If he was smart, he would have just kneeled the ball all the time and wasted the clock.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. As
Oh, 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 oh. I love it how they just quit the game right. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, that sucks. See?
well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on their in-state rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Inside. 319.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second.
Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jake Elliott
on for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
The score, Eagles 7, Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
لا 258 back north. Hey, 88.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
18.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Number 18.
Now Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18.
Throwing is Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you're not working out. One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
Now it's Barkley. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Great, set. I know you want it.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
The 1-yard line.
Alpha. Don't touch.
Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Don't touch that. Tremor. Don't touch.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers going to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 43.
Now Rodgers a free play. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
6:30.
The Steelers will line up for the
They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. And got his man complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Eagles 19, Steelers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Rodgers now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10. 48-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now Rodgers. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
13 yards on the play. 26. The Steelers first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Warren looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
We are going.
Warren again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
319.
Rodgers now on third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he'll take this one out to about the 13. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try to run forward.
We're good.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Eagles. First down.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Rodgers to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Eagles 19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And will wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. For one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Pass complete, got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. A big play here, 3rd and 2. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
All right, we're going to play one more, but I will be right back. I have to go do something, and when you suck right now. Well, all right, I'll be right back.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith from Jigba. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Seahawks, first down. A gain of 14.
Darnold now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throw out wide to Walker. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Eagles.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the end around, here comes Smith. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 11.
Barkley inside handoff. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good. First down.
A handoff to Barkley. Brought down at the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. It's a gain of a yard. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
They run again with Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On fourth down, Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that would get me off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw, Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. A.J. Barner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of this field that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Bye-bye. Well, that counts for a win for me because he all right. Well, we deserve one more game.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A huge play right off the bat. An even 40 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
1st and 10.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff, Jones, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and get fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I figured that was gonna. Okay. Probably what I gotta do. No. It's that you gotta re-sign back in sometimes. That happens. Or they're cheating. Yeah, that's what happened there. EA made me re-sign back. Gotta love it when they're glitching. Try it again. They're glitching the system when they do.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go at the link. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. If you see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Has him on a quick hitter. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running this one left. Oh, and that play really caught the defense napping. He rips off huge yardage on the reverse. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 4, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They'll run now on 2nd down. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for once.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shahid now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, lady.
Darnold looking to throw. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Darnold off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
63.
Running right, it's Barkley. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
You're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he used all the spacing.
Tackle him.
That sets up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant.
Can't believe you.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
No touch, no touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley.
Oh, straight fucking
Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
73.
The Eagles.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion try is good.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Silver, set. Drive.
Hurts to throw. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Eita.
Executes to the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Barkley again here on 2nd. 3 inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love it. Oh, I really fucking love it. Oh, I fucking love it. Because I'm the top dog.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And away we go at the link. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This might be a free play for him. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air. Mahomes escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock. So he's just going to hurl this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in, and he's able to get this down to the 36. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throw it again, Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to the air, Mahomes. It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 8.
Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Can't see through that snow, and he muffs it.
Christian Fulton. Touchdown, Chiefs.
So the first time we see this offense out there, they're trying to add on 2 more after the defensive touchdown. Now they send their back in motion right. Mahomes throwing for 2. And they've got it, caught in the end zone, and now the lead is 16-0. Well, they really had this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half with a couple of touchdowns now and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. And part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go with Barkley here. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. We're to the end of 1. 16-0 our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here. Barkley trying this up the gut. This certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. They run it with Saquon. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. It's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
63.
On 4th down, Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hill with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. He's at midfield. 30. He could do it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lead by 14. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
43.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness and analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now Barkley. He tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line. A give to Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
Hurts setting up to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Mejio with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He kicks this to the 33.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, dribble it. High down these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He completes this one to Gray. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, And so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Motioning the tight end now. First down throw, Mahomes. That's completed right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a game of 5. We'll take 2nd and 5.
43! 42!
Again, Mahomes to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Phil King!
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. The 30. At the 20. Saquon Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Eagles.
Hurts looking to throw. They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Another 3 and out.
Fourth and forever coming up. He's back to throw. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout out to that defense, now setting their...
Bye. Bye-bye. I love it. I'm coming back to kick his ass. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, stop it. Oh. Because Wally's top dog and he's going to gas. All right, guys. I think what we're going to do. The Chiefs. All right, this is definitely the last game, y'all. It's because we knew basically was going to have it on the clock out.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Tony.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. He'll swing this out to Marks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud going to give to Marks. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. He spins free. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Eagles 6. Texans nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 6-0 our score after 1. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Stroud off the play fake.
Yes, sir. Wally in the club in the late night. Yes, sir.
47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second down, here's Barkley again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the
Everybody in the club in the late night.
He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 62 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, will elect to go for 2 here. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that? That tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He's getting his running back out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hurts. And that
my
is
God.
incomplete.
They want to
Down
get
to
a
15
tackle.
seconds now.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yeah.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Yeah, Missy, but I got on top of that. Hallelujah.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I can't figure play. What the fuck?
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Marks now at 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
After watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure, had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here goes Stroud again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of any. Now Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here.
Don't quit, man. Slow down.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's a Falcon 1st down. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Are you ready?
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he has him right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. Looking quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Goes to the hurry up here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Charbonnet. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he takes it down to the 33. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. On second down, a run with Charbonnet. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Running in the red zone. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
This is Walker on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Donald and the Seahawks getting set to try for two.
The Seahawks.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is Kupp, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, Robinson. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Cousins throwing for it. And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more onto the score.
Falcons 15, Seahawks 8.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an inside give to Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here goes, set.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, a run to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. With Charbonnet again on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. And break the huddle. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. He just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Walker on first down. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Second down, Walker's going to get it again. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It's Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks making a one-score game before halftime. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing here just before halftime. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go, but look here, it's an onside try. And the Falcons cover up the kick.
The onside kick recovered by Atlanta.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go.
Here we go, son. Son.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
The 35-yard line brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offensive line fast.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Seahawks
Going to the ground again on 1st. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now a give to Charbonnet, cutting right. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Charbonnet, and he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
3 yards. That's good for Seahawks.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 6. That's another Seahawks.
Staying grounded with Charbonnet on 1st down. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And dose of the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis.
This is Charbonnet heading right. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now an inside give to Walker. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So now, following the penalty, here's 1st and goal. They give him the gut to Walker. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Agnew on the return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Looking to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The toss now to Robinson. He's still going at the 30. Again, he's got room. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Now Cousins leading his Falcons to the line. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dropping back to throw. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Seahawks 22. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Hey, 80. You're set. Reset.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down.
Walker on first down. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4.
This is Walker on second. Still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He finds some room with a cut to the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of first needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal from inside the 1. Walker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Trying again, Walker. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks find a way to tie it late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. If you have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Setting up to pass. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball to 44. Back to throw. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Throwing is Cousins. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
All right, we're getting a 2-point try here. Cousins getting the offense lined up. Pass play coming here. And unable to connect on that throw. So they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Seahawks 29.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Donald. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. DeMarco Helms with the INT. And the Falcons make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Seattle.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I am going to call it quits. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you again, everybody. Everybody have a good night. Just want to tell you, too sweet. Real friends are real friends. Keep it real, my brothers and sisters. And too sweet.